Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for February. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, I'm going to be pulling a couple of cards for your sources of love, sources of abundance, and any silver linings that you can look forward to. And towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling a few charms for you, so make sure you stick around for that. If this reading resonates in any shape or form, I would love a little interaction with you. A like or a comment is going to help me know if I'm doing something right, and it'll really help the channel grow. Right, now we're going to be flipping over the oracles as and when I get to your rows. Let's see. Sources of abundance for Libra. Ooh, nice. Finally, I've been doing a few doom and gloom readings, and my energy needs a little pick-me-up, so that's good to see. 9 of Cups. And the Hermit's been showing up a lot as well. Hang on, I should fix my mic. Hold on a minute. There we go. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. I'm getting you're cooped up in an attic or in a room, and you're working very diligently on something that you are very proud of, something that you're very passionate about, and you're not letting anyone know what you're doing. It brings you a whole lot of joy. It's a wish fulfilled for you. We have the Devil with the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the Strength card, the 5 of Swords. I'm almost feeling like a few of you are worried about being judged about what it is that you want to do. We have Unleash Your Kindest Self, first quarter moon in Capricorn, which is probably why the Devil is showing up. I'm not getting a bad energy from the Devil here. It is a Capricorn card. But I'm more getting diligence. I'm getting being bound to something, but in a way that you're fully committed to it. You know what I mean? Because then the Queen of Cups right under the Devil talks about unconditional love for what it is that you do. This isn't something that just pays the bills for you. This is something that you truly, truly love doing. Let's see. With the Queen of Wands, there's a whole lot of inspiration involved here, Libra. We have the 3 of Wands, development and opportunity. And I'm almost feeling like even if whatever this is hasn't completely manifested itself into your reality, you know that it's going to. You know it has so much potential that releasing it and not working on it right now will be criminal. So with Unleash Your Kindest Self, I feel like you're being very patient. You're not putting too much pressure on yourself. You're going with the flow, but you are following your dreams. And then we have the 6 of Wands, advancement and recognition. Easiest career reading I've ever done. There is success because you're not giving up, because there is resilience. We have the Queen of Swords, self-reliant and perceptive. The 6 of Cups, serenity and healing. And then we have the 8 of Wands, alignment and progress. Yes, I was feeling the 7 of Wands energy, persistence and conviction. I feel like there could be a few naysayers around you, people who are questioning what it is that you're doing, which is why you're being a little secretive about it. But you may be being secretive, but I don't see you giving up on this, whatever this is. Keep going. There is recognition, there is advancement that is going to come about here for you, Libra. All right, let's see. Sources of love for you. I'm so glad I didn't have to spend too much time there, because a few of the readings before you have been, like I said, doom and gloom, and I was having to explain myself so I wouldn't make the viewers feel bad. But yeah. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. We have the King of Pentacles, then we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And with the Ace of Cups, there's renewal in love. There's stability, groundedness. And then we have the Moon. Beautiful. Pisces, Cancer energy. I don't get a bad energy from the Moon, personally speaking, because I'm a Cancer Sun, Pisces Moon, so I love the Moon. But there could be something bubbling beneath the surface. Something brewing, something that you don't know about. We have the Five of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords. And then the World with the Four of Cups and Justice. I feel like there could have been a lot of start-stops. There could have been a lot of like fighting and then breaking up and then making up and then, you know, all of that. But at the core of this, I feel like it is very stable. There could be a few speed bumps and you may feel like, you know, with the Ten of Swords and the World card, oh, this is dead, done, over with. But there's too much here for you to completely walk away from this. We have deep knowing. Who else got this? I think it was Leo. Yeah, exactly. There is a deep knowing. There is a deep knowing with the Moon card as well, that this is not something that you should give up on. There's a whole lot of love here. There's a whole lot of emotion here. And I feel like this Five of Wands, it's, you know that quote? What was it? Something about if someone's arguing with you and bickering and kind of indulging in conflict, it's because they care. The minute they stop, the minute there's silence, know that it's over. You know, and that's not the actual quote, but that's what I got from it. So I'm getting that there would be fights, there could be arguments, but they're stemming from a place of love. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, there is upheaval, there is pain here. There is some kind of pattern that needs to be released so that this new beginning can come about for you. And then we have the Ten of Wands. My goodness. Responsibility and challenges. Let's get one more. Right in the middle. Actually, let me get a main card. We have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Maybe someone left without giving you any answers. Maybe you didn't get the closure that you wanted. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Self-reliant and perceptive. This was going great, and this is what happens, you know, when your base cards are wonderful and the clarifiers are a little upheavally with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. I feel that at the core of it, the situation is beautiful, okay? But you may be going through a little bit of chaos. You may be going through some kind of ending of a chapter. I'm not saying this is the ending of the book. It may be the ending of a particular pattern. And I feel like you need to celebrate that, because if you keep conducting yourself from this place of pain and being overburdened, you will stay on that hamster wheel. Whenever the World card shows up or the Death card shows up, readers start reading it as, oh, this is done, you're walking away, this is over. The World card is not a card of something being over. It is the card of you successfully graduating from a lesson and beginning a new journey within the same situation, right? For some of you, on the flip side, of course, this could literally be dead, done, over with. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like through this entire process, you are learning to be self-reliant. You are learning to put your oxygen mask on before helping anybody else. There is a shift that wants to come about here. There is a shift regarding your stability. I feel like everything may have been up in the air when it came to your love life, but you need to start prioritizing whichever person or situation or even thought grounds you. Because with the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's a whole lot of conflict and anguish. And if you feel like you need to walk away from this for the meantime, do it till the situation stabilizes itself, right? Reflection and diligence. We have the Page of Pentacles. There's something that needs to be learned here. And once that is successfully learned, we have the Lovers with alignment and harmony. Sometimes these disruptions can happen because we are moving on the wrong path. Together or individually, doesn't matter. But we are operating from a place that is not conducive to our growth, right? And then we have the King of Pentacles again. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you see, there's a lot of slowness here. There's almost this languid energy of it. Things might not be moving as fast as you want them to. It's because they're not meant to. It's because there's diligence that is required here. There's learning that is required here. There's a deep knowing that is required here, right? Let's not function from a surface level and start thinking about who texted whom and who blocked whom. And, you know, we can get very heavily ingrained in that. Let's remove ourselves from that and ask ourselves, what has to be learned here? What is the main lesson? What are we supposed to know from this so we don't keep repeating the same cycle over and over again? At the core of it, like I said, there is love. There's no doubt about it. Okay? But something needs to be polished into refinement. And with the Moon card, I feel like there could be stuff coming to the light. We did have the Ace of Wands and then we have the 10 of Wands. And as we know, every 10 resets to an Ace. So there is something about setting the burden down and having a fresh new beginning regarding something. But you need to start healing first. Otherwise, you will carry all that pain forward and keep operating from that and then repeat those lessons, you know. All right, let's see sources of, any silver linings. We have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And I feel like this is more about that deep knowing that we've been talking about. This is more about trusting your intuition and not letting external factors and external validation and 3D realities controlling how you move forward in life. This is more about that core, what your gut is telling you. We have the Two of Swords, and I feel like you've been very confused. It's almost like you're at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go. That's because you're functioning from a 3D place. Exactly, the Five of Cups, you're functioning from pain, you're functioning from loss. And again, as human beings, it's difficult for us to feel anything other than what we are feeling, right? It's not a switch that we can switch off like in Vampire Diaries where you switch off your emotions. God, that would be convenient, wouldn't it? But anyway, I just feel like you're failing to look at the things that you actually have, and you're focusing on things that you have lost, which is why your intuition is being curbed. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Working on something. I feel like whatever pain and sadness, Three of Swords, you've been feeling, the Two of Pentacles, the Sun, it needs to be channeled. Again, the Magician. It needs to be channeled into something constructive. I'll give you an example. For the past 3 years, the whole world has been going through upheaval, right? There's been so much pain and loss. And personally speaking, everybody has their own different stories that they've been struggling with, their own personal losses. So when it came to me, I kept thinking about how the last 3 years I've been a little depressed, and which is what led to a spiritual awakening for me. And then I realized that, did I lose those 3 years of my life? Were they for naught? And I had this sudden desire and this urge to create something out of that pain. So I decided to make my own oracle deck. I mean, it's still in the works. It's not going to be ready for another year or so, maybe more. But I wanted to use that pain constructively so that I felt like I didn't waste any time sulking. You know what I mean? And feeling sorry for myself. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying that sometimes we get consumed by grief and consumed by that disappointment that we get paralyzed and we can't move. Strength. And the Lovers again with the Three of Pentacles. Page of Wands, the Tower. The Empress. Exactly. Grow. You need to grow from this. You need to make sure that whatever it is that you have been going through, firstly, that you are kind to yourself through this entire process, and you are using that pain to create something. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, resourcefulness, positive potential. We have the Eight of Pentacles twice. I feel like, Libra, there's something very closely related when it comes to your work and your emotions, right? There's something about using that pain to fuel a project. You remember I was talking about you've just shut yourself off from the world and you're creating something magical. And I feel like a lot of that is stemming from this loss. Because when we give someone else permission to make us feel that pain, we give away our power. The only way to reclaim that is when we start controlling what we can. And I feel like what you can control right now is your work, is your career, is your stability, is your groundedness. And then we have the King of Pentacles. That is confirmation for me. Responsibility and abundance. If somebody else destroyed your home, I'm just giving you an example. Are you going to sit in the rubble and cry? No. You're going to pick up the pieces and you're going to build a new one for yourself. That is exactly what I'm getting from this reading. And then we have the Page of Wands, inspiration and potential, with the Hierophant, spirituality and knowledge. The Four of Pentacles, conservation and practicality. Look, pulling yourself out of whatever this is. I don't know what kind of loss you've experienced. I don't know if this is in love. I don't know if it's in the work front. Whatever it is not a dead end for you, Libra. This is literally fuel for you. This is fuel to completely transform yourself, transform your life, and start from the ground up. The tower falls because it was built on a weak foundation. We had the tower with the Empress, right? So let that tower fall. Just don't sit in the rubble and weep. Pick up those pieces and build a new tower somewhere else. A tower that is going to stand the test of time. And this could literally just be a relationship. Either see if this has potential, whatever that you've been dealing with, whoever it is that you've been dealing with. If you have that deep knowing that there is love here, work on yourself and just hope that this person is working on themselves as well, so you can come together once you're whole. Or set your sights somewhere else. Because if you keep sitting in this pity party that you're throwing for yourself, I'm an honest reader, you're welcome to click off. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but sometimes we need a reality check. And I'm saying that I have so much water in my chart, I need a reality check every once in a while. This is your reality check. We are not going to sit and mope. Unleash your kindest self, pick yourself up, pick up the pieces and start rebuilding. Alright? You have the strength, you have the courage to do it. Alright, we have a seahorse. Now seahorse is made for life. So this could be a soulmate connection, which is why you're not being able to release it. And again, soulmate connections come into our lives to teach us something. They don't always go away, even after we've learned the lessons, because, well, they're meant to be in our lives, but that is something that remains to be seen. All you can do is, all the control that you have right now is over your own lessons and what you are learning. We have enough. You are enough. If anyone has made you feel less than, if anyone has made you doubt not just your potential but your worth, kick them out of your life. Do it now. Because people have a habit of doing that. To make themselves feel superior and feel better, they like to push people down. And this is more common than I would like. You are enough. With or without whoever this is. With or without your dream career. With or without whatever. Because there's always untapped potential in you as a human being. There's always more that you can do and learn and grow with. We have Taurus. Again, the Empress was showing up for a reason. This is Venusian energy. This is self-nourishment. This is being stubborn to an extent and standing your ground and having absolute faith and conviction in your dreams and not giving up. And again, you could be dealing with a Taurus or could have it heavily in your chart. And then we have the letter N. This could be your initial, could be the initial of someone you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. All right, Libra, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.